wait for it, the little shoes. They're uncomfortable, I will say. Expenses were spared. Hello, my name is Mollie Balshaw. I'm an artist based in Salford in Manchester, and I also run an artist-led organisation called Schwarz. My work's changed a lot. It used to be quite abstract in the sense of very expressionistic. So I think most people would know a Willem de Kooning or a Rothko, sort of that colour field. Sit in front of it and wonder what the hell you're looking at for a little bit type art. Which it still is, abstraction is still a part of my work, but I think for me, I've sort of reduced it down to the bare basics. What colours interest me? What surfaces interest me? What textures interest me? I like to use polyfiller a lot to kind of create texture without having to use a lot of oil paint. And I also take a lot of photographs in what I've kind of coined as a series called That's a Painting, which started off as a game where you just basically pay attention to things out in the world, identify little things that pique your curiosity, and just document it. And I've got thousands of photos of just nice little things that I've seen and that I enjoy. And that allowed me to keep making work when I was really busy and I couldn't actually be in the studio. There's a few beautiful paintings in this room actually. Gina's shoes and the carpet. Yeah, sorry Gina. Yeah, but just stuff like that, and I think that plays into also that thing about artists observing, what do you pay attention to? What would you notice that someone else might not? And I think that's what artists do. They make, but they also make people notice things that they might not notice otherwise. I don't know, shall I start with feet? Unconventional start maybe? Well, the shoes, actually, they were from a charity shop, but they were a bit spenny. We're in Cornwall, because Beck's my partner, sorry I should say. She lives in Cornwall, so we visit there quite a lot. She doesn't live in Cornwall, her family lives in Cornwall. It's all going on. Shall I start that again? They have a little leopard print kind of reflective bit on them, which I just really like. But they're also neutral colours, so it means I can wear them with a lot of stuff. The kecks were from a charity as well, but they were too long, and I'll probably say this for a few things today, but Beck has to touch up all of my pants because I'm a wide-hipped person with very short little legs. So the pants that I like to wear are often too long for me. So these are, a bit closer to my height, but I like them so much because they've got this little, look at that number. Got something to drop in. I haven't got anything to drop in and show them, but people know how pockets work. And this is a smock that I've had since I was in uni. I mean, generally they're for people who go fishing, which I've never been fishing. I would love to be invited one day. And the rest is just, God, white t-shirt, necklace, all the rest of it. The binks, I don't know. Is that all right? Suppose I would wear this in the studio. I should say my clothes are often quite strewn in the house. I'll just pick up whatever I need to pick up to get on the move, if you know what I mean. I don't know, what's that word? Floaty? Maybe I've already used it. But it's got to be loose, you've got to chill. I mean, painting is stressful. For me, it's stressful. I've got to dive in and just get straight to it, and I don't want to be thinking about the clothes. Well, this is a very special jacket that my mum made for me because I made a work that was selected for the John Moores Painting Prize, which is still wild to say. The piece is called My Studio is on the Bus because for the longest time as an artist, on the bus was where I felt most like an artist because I spent a lot of my time there in between jobs, and when I was on the bus was when I was thinking about being an artist. So I guess I held this kind of sentimental feeling about being on the bus. And when I told my mum about being in the show, she was like, oh my God, that's amazing. I have to make you something, a really nice thing. She didn't tell me what it was. Anyway, the time came around and the big reveal, and oh my goodness, she went the whole way to make this for me, and I feel very loved wearing this jacket because I think about my mum and how talented and great she is. Plain white shirt. I'm pretty sure this is the same shirt that I wore on my graduation. Little chain as well, which I always like to wear. Just gives it a bit of... The pants are from a charity shop in Morecambe actually, and I don't really know what drew me to them. I just think they're a bit of an odd colour. And to finish up, wait for it, the little shoes. They're uncomfortable, I will say. Expenses were spared. These are not comfy. However, they just so happened to be the perfect, odd, ugly colour combination for what I needed. Queer people are quite playful with how we wear clothes. We don't always need things to be like our size. We want to play with like silhouettes and we like to sort of, you know, push things out a little bit that maybe kind of high street fashion wouldn't consider being a good outfit. But, you know, I've definitely underestimated in the past just how nice it is to have something that really fits you really well. Like, it feels good. It feels nice to have something that fits. This kind of tailoring is a very privileged thing. Most people who are able to have something tailored to them are rich. It's a blessing on my life that I'm able to have something that fits me really well. And I was saying about Beck as well, like doing my pants and stuff like that, and sometimes you need to make tweaks to things just to make them that little bit nicer. It really does like boost your self-esteem, you know, it makes you feel good. So I guess this is an outfit that I would just wear out and about of an average day. The shoes are some second-hand Nikes. The pants, I will confess, are new, and they are from Primark. And I liked them because they're sort of green-grey toned, which is surprisingly hard to find. And this fleece is probably one of the more expensive things I've bought. It is not a second-hand. I got it from Urban Outfitters because how could I not get it? It's grandma's carpet chic. I'm obsessed with it. And it was on the pricey side, but do you know what? Sometimes you got to treat yourself. It did have matching pants, but do you know what? I thought, that's a bridge too far. I also changed my binks. I think these ones are my favourites. They make me feel like an artist, you know? They just appeal to me. It can be tricky, like being non-binary, looking at different people and saying, yeah, they look great, but does that fit for me? And maybe it's that. I mean, I'd be curious, is this giving anything for you guys? Are you saying you look like this person? Go on, who? Oh, okay. My advice would be, just have fun with it. Sometimes pick up something that you think, this is a bit odd, but let me try it, you know? I'm Mollie Balshaw, and this is what I wear.